Today is the time to share my extensive testing and listening experience of Apple's Shirley Marlin DAC with my viewers. It's going to be pros and cons as well as comparison with comparable price point of other DACs that I try back to back. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi Review channel. This Marlin DAC is collaboration between Apple's Audio and Shirley Lab and retail for $225. Dedicated balanced DAC using Asahi Kasei AKM 4493 SEQ, which is a second generation and improved version of AKM 4493S. So AKM 4493S is one of my favorite DAC or chip that are available, which I still uses. So this SEQ version is improving signal to noise ratio, especially when you play high resolution files. It handle better than previous generation 4493S. So let's find out if this Marlin DAC can fully utilize those benefits of AKM 4493 SEQ. Marlin DAC has two digital input, USB-C or coaxial input. I use Audio-Technica Uplink. USB cable is from Music A to C cable that I use. I pair with SMS N100 streaming transfer UPnP playback tidal streaming, as well as Eversolo T8 digital streaming transport connected with both of the cables. So I swap around those transport. The way that they voiced is they don't utilize available 6 different filter options that come with this 4493 SEQ. Sound quality wise, seems to me they decided to stick with short delay slow roll of filter option or this Marlin DAC. I could be wrong because I also have other same chip based DAC with those 6 different filter available. So this one does have neutral tonality with nice engaging tonal balance. If you compare to other DACs in same price point, it's just about comparable. Marlin DAC use op-amp like 2 op-amp or XLR output stage and 1 op-amp on RCA output stage, which totally reflect output gain as well. 2 different digital input, prefer USB input. For analog output stage, I totally prefer balanced output over RCA for quite slightly quieter and slightly better in clarity as well, because of the gain is much better in comparison of 2. When I was trying this DAC on my desktop setup, pairing it with M4 Max Studio, directly connected with USB-C cable, balanced output from this Marlin DAC to my Yamaha Studio monitors, and it sounded very accurate because I was monitoring my own voice and using this Marlin DAC. I was very impressed the way that it can reproduce my voice, monitoring with the studio monitor speakers. So that is my favorite sound quality of this Marlin DAC. Try my headphone stage they're using with Apple's Gremlin headphone stage, Apple's headphone wires. I was using Veron 1 by the way. Gremlin and Marlin combination, I would say it's just about right in terms of price and sound quality ratio. And it looks nice with Apple stack that I can use. That is really neat feature. Gremlin is a little bit out of league over this Marlin DAC. So Gremlin deserve for a little bit better DAC because the Gremlin is one of the best sounding headphone amplifier stage you can have under $500. After that, I moved this Marlin DAC to my entry-level setup using 4Z ZA3 Class D amp and ZP3 balanced preamplifier stage and listening with the CSS Audio 2 TDX towers. For the USB digital input, compared to Exmos 316 or those, this one is slightly, the Amanero USB stage is slightly behind. in terms of resolution and noise control and refinements, but it gets the job done and it works flawlessly with either my N100 or Eversolo T8, streaming DSD and all the different files from my Sony NAS. Little downside is if the resolution changes or bit depth changes, let's say if I'm playing 24-bit file, if the next track is 16-bit, when the track changes, it makes a little bit of pop sound, regardless of the digital input of this Marlin DAC. And DSD and PCM, same thing, it will make a little bit of pop sound. When I pair with these digital transports, I have to do the volume level on either N100 or T8 to maximum level. Otherwise, I will be keep on turning endlessly on this CP3 pre-stage. So in terms of delivery, it's neutral and nice sounding. When I compare with this soon-to-be reviewed SMS D200 using Rode Muse IC chip, is totally in different league in terms of resolution and refinements, but that is in different price point. And then I try comparing with other DACs that I have, starting with my entry-level reference SMS SU1 DAC in combination with iFi audio, silent power 2 power supply, as well as 4Z ZH3 DAC using very same chip family. They are very much comparable in terms of sound quality. So SU1 may be setting the filter option in a little bit more dynamic sounding filter option compared to this Marlin DAC. 4Z, you have all 6 different filters available that you can play around with it. For the price and sound quality ratio, this Marlin DAC is, if you are a big fan of Geshelli Lab, it is a very good option. Headphone stage combination is kind of nice to have it if you prefer 2 components together. After using this Marlin DAC for a while with different system and different setup, my favorite setup is using it on my desktop, pairing it with Yamaha HS5 monitors and listening my own voice for monitoring purpose, as well as there is no latency or delay or lag at all whenever I hit spacebar. It's just instant play. So that is very good option for you to consider if you like to use it on your desktop, pairing it with your computer. I will be keep on using this Marlin DAC on my desktop setup to monitor my own voice. That is my experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
Though I weary be, come into my tenderness, dream along with me. Listen to the whisper sing, listen to the singer shout. Come into my solitude, meet my big mouth. Thoughts unspoken, thoughts unsaid, lies of hearth and home. Children broken on the bed and left to lie alone. Things you talk around, scum you choke on down. Come into my solitude, step on sacred ground. We were speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Fathers who are lovers to the daughters that they own. Mothers who don't leave a child a single safety zone. People so unhinged that death is much too kind. Come into my solitude, step over that line. Thought it was the only one. Thought it was the only. Thought it was the only one. We were speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Come to my solitude, welcome to the wheel. Come into this wonderland of wounds that will not heal. Walls that do not speak, steps that do not sound. Come into my solitude,